Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain you the chapter number 4, Microsoft Excel 2016. So the first topic of the chapter is entering number as text. First of all student, if we just want to add any number in our particular cell area, so suppose you want to add a number like 04189, right? And then you will press enter key. It will give you the result as like this. Here you can see this will be considered as your result. So it will just ignore your zero value, right? So if you want to show your zero value before your integer, we need to do one thing. First of all, you just have to write down your number in the apostrophe s, right, in the single quotes. Here you can see I have written the number in the form of 04189 and again post office close. So it will give you the result like this only. So this is the basic concept, how you just have to enter your any number as a text. If you want to enter any number that started with your value 0, you just need to write down the value in the apostrophe s. Okay, so move to the next topic, entering date and time. How we have to enter date and time? First of all, you just have to write down any simple date, like I'm writing here as 26th August, right? After that, you have to select the cell and then go to the home tab. Here you can see we are having the home tab. Okay, so when you will click on the home tab, or the right side you can check we are having a format option. Click on the drop down menu and then you will get this kind of the dialog box where you are having a option that is format cell, right? Click on this format cell option. When you will click on this format cell option, it will give you this type of the dialog box, right? So in this area you just need to select the date option and then according to your requirement you can choose any format. After that, when you will click a particular format, you need to click on the OK, and then after clicking on this OK option, this type of the format will appear on your screen. So this is the basic method to select your date format with the help of a particular format cell option. Now move to the next topic, that is changing cell content. Changing cell content means what? Suppose you want to just write down any kind of content over here. First you need to write down a content, and after that I just need to write down a second entry. Here I'm having the entry as 103 as a roll number, name Ankur, maths marks 78, Hindi 86 and English 77. Now I just need to add the one more result here, that is 104. Whenever you will add the another result here, another entry, so in the above area, the formula bar, you can see here we are having the two options. One is the cross and other was the tick option. Cross means we are talking about the cancel and tick means the right option. Okay, means that we, accordingly you just have to enter your value. So when you will just click on this option, or you can also press the enter key, it will just insert your value in a particular cell area, right? So this is your changing cell content option. Now replacing cell content option. So in this data you can see the active cell I'm having a value as 56. So in the formula bar you can check here, this is your address bar. It's showing you that you are already selected your active cell value as D6. It means the D column and 6th row, right? So in the formula bar it's showing you the result, that is D6 having the value as 56. So if you want to change your value, this cell value, what you need to do, you just have to go to this particular area and then make your cursor over here. After that you can delete this value and insert a new value, and whatever the value you will enter over here, that will also appear on this particular cell, right? As you can see in this area I just written that 76, so it will just replace by your 56 value. Alright, so move to the next topic, that is using edit mode. Using edit mode, suppose here you can see I'm having this type of the particular data. So if we just want to add any edit any value, here at the down position we can see we are having the edit option. When we will click on this edit option, we can easily add it at the kind of a cursor will appear, and with the help of that cursor we can easily edit the rest of the value. Whatever the value we can change over here, we can easily edit that value, right? Next is using undo and redo features. These are the two basic features that we have to apply in any kind of the Excel sheet or in the Word document. The meaning of the undo option is what? Undo option is basically used to cancel the last action. Means whatever the last action you performed in your sheet area, if you just want to delete that, if you just want to cancel that action, then you need to use that undo option. The shortcut key for the undo is Ctrl plus Z, or we can choose directly from the quick access toolbar, right? Same as redo means redo option is used to quickly repeat the last action. Suppose by default I just written here the word as proper. Okay, now I just want to delete this word. So to do that, you are having two options. Either you can use your backspace key. With the help of that you can easily delete this option, or you just have to press the Ctrl plus Z. So Ctrl plus Z is basically is used as your undo option, right? Means it will just cancel your last action. Means lastly you just written the proper word over here, so it will just cancel your proper word, and it will just disappear this word from this a particular area. But redo will suppose you think that yes, you required the proper word over here, so again you can press the Ctrl plus Y. That is basically a redo option, and with the help of that you can again apply the proper option over here, proper word over here, right? So this is the basic undo and redo features that we can use, that we can easily use in our Excel sheet or in a Word document. Now move to, here you can see this is the options that we are having as a quick access toolbar: undo and redo. This particular arrow sign is a undo sign, and this is your redo sign. All right, or you can also press the shortcut keys as Control, that is CTRL plus Z for undo, and CTRL plus Y for redo. Now move to the next topic, that is inserting cell, columns and rows. Suppose students, you want to insert a kind of row or a column in a particular data. So what you need to do? First you need to select that particular row area where actually you want to insert your new row value, and after that you need to press the right mouse button. With the help of that you can easily get this type of the dialog box, right? Here we are having an option insert. When we will click on the particular option insert, it will just give us the kind of small dialog box again, where the different options are given, like shift cell right, shift cell down, entire row, entire column. So we just want to insert entire row, right? So we just have to click on this radio button, entire row, and then click on the OK option. After that new row will be inserted in our particular data area, right? The result is given here. You can see here the new row is inserted. Same thing you can also apply with the help of you can also apply your that particular column area as well. Or one more option we are having to insert our values as in the format option. This is our home tab. In this home tab, here we are having this insert area, and with the help of that again we can easily insert a row, column or any cell if we want. So with the help of these we can also apply these options, and with the help of these options we can easily insert the new row and the column as well. Okay, now the next option is deleting cell, column and rows. Suppose I just want to delete a particular cell or a particular row or a particular column. Again we need to do same thing. We just need to select the particular column area, and then again press right mouse button, and with the help of that you will get the exact same dialog box in which we are having the delete option, right? Here you can see we are having the delete option. When we will click on this delete option, this type of the dialog box will appear, where we are having the option as delete column, entire column, right? So you need to click on this option and then press OK button. It will just delete it from this particular area. Okay, now you can see the result as well. Here the particular that option will disappear from this side. Now changing the row height and column width. Suppose I just want to change the row height, means I just want to in this data you can see I'm having the this type of the row heights, the equal row heights we are having. So first we need to select the row which actually we want to change, whose basic height actually we want to change. After that you need to go to the home tab, and again here we are having the format option, and when we will click on this format option we just need to click on the row height, right? After that when we will click on the row height option, this type of the small box will appear where you just need to enter how much the actual height you want to apply. So you just have to write down your height accordingly and then click on the OK option. Whatever the height you will apply, it will just change your row's height. You can see here my row, this row height actually change according to my particular value, right? As according to this option, same as you can also apply for your column option as well. If you want to change the width of your column, then again you have to apply the same option. So first you need to select that particular column which actually you want to change, whose actually width you want to change. Again then you need to go to that format option, and then we need to select on the column width option, and then after that this type of the small box will appear, and accordingly we just have to put the value and then press the OK button, and it will just change our columns width, right? The new topic is copying data. Copying data means what? If we need to copy our particular data, so what we have to do? First you need to select that area which actually you want to copy. After that either you can press the Ctrl+C. This is the shortcut key to copy your data. This is the shortcut key Ctrl+C, or here we are having the option as copy. Directly you can select this option, and wherever you want to paste that particular copy data, you need to select a particular cell, and after that either you can again write down your Ctrl+V, the shortcut key, or here we are having the paste option, right? When you will press this particular option or you press this key, this type of the area the data will appear. It means your data that you copied from this particular sheet, it will appear on your same sheet, right? Now autofill feature. Autofill feature means what? Suppose I written here January in a first cell, okay? After that when you will just enter this particular value, after that a small plus sign will appear on the right bottom corner of your cell. You need to drag and drop that plus button, okay? And when you just release that button, it will give you the desired. It means automatically it will just fill your values like January, February, March, April and May and so on. How much the values you will select, how much the cell you will select, na, it will give you the desired value as per your requirement, okay? So this is your using autofill feature. Now the flash fill. What is the flash fill? Suppose I'm having first name I written as Ravi Kumar, after that Suresh Singh, Rakesh Bhatt, Vijay Negi and Sandeep Sandhu, and initially I just written Ravi Kumar as RK. After that we need to go to this particular area in this option, and then we need to select 1 minute, I'm just showing you this format option we are having. When we will click on this fill option, it will give us small options, and one more option is there, that is flash fill. So we need to click on this flash fill option, and when we will click on this flash fill option, it will give the initial for rest of the values as well, okay? So this is your flash fill option. So this is all about your chapter Microsoft Excel 2016. Please go through with the entire content properly. Thank you and have a nice day.